What's up, Cowboy Nation? I just want to talk briefly on this situation right here. We got some dogs on defense, and I do like this mentality that Jayron Kearse is exhibiting. He punched Evan Engram in the face, according to Evan Engram, to one of the reporters after the game. You know, he waited after the game. Now that goes a long way. Let me see if I can find. There's no audio that I got of it, but let me see if I can find the clip. It was on 105.3 The Fan. Evan Engram says Jayron Kearse punched him in the face at the end of the game. Now I do know we focusing in on the New England Patriots, but I got to say this right quick. Let's give a round of applause to Jayron Kearse. Hey, I'm not condoning any violence over here. I'm not saying that you go and punch people in the face, but I'm looking at the mentality. Now, he said the reason why he didn't retaliate, which is kind of like, you know, it was a cat call to me when he said he didn't retaliate because he said it was a baby punch. Now, whether it's a baby punch or even putting finger in the face or spitting in the face, you got to retaliate. That's on principles, man. This is after the game, for crying out loud. So Jayron Kearse them pretty much snatched the chain from Evan Engram. You know, you're supposed to be the guy that, you know, and I do know cooler heads prevail, right? And if you're worried about your money, and on top of that, if you have the mindset to think to yourself, maybe, just maybe, I may not be on this team next year and I need to keep all options open. Who knows? You know, maybe the Cowboys may give me a call. I'm just saying. So it may be good for him to hold back, but collectively speaking, from the principles of the man, the code, and you just got to do something, push him off or just grab him or hold him and grab him or something. You just can't let nobody punch you in your face, though, unless the intimidation was already there. And have you guys seen Jayron Kearse, by the way? It looks like he don't play. But Engram said that he was pretty much wrestling them all throughout that day in this excerpt here. And, of course, you guys go to 105.3 The Fan and listen to these guys. On another note here, by the way, shout out to them for talking about this topic. I say this topic all the time, and we'll pull it up. What troubles me are reps. Why, Lord? You know, reps are just reps. Reps are valuable. And one of the things that they lamented on a quick excerpt, and this happened today in practice, that Tyler Biadasz wasn't getting all of those reps. That's not a good thing. For me, I want to see Tyler Biadasz getting all of those reps. And for them to have a whole discussion about it, let me set it up right quick. Bear with me. And for them to have a whole discussion about it,
asking about
raise
this,
the alarm.
And, you know, hey, is there a way to switch around what's going on at center for the Cowboys? Some of my eyes there at the practice were telling me that they were working with Connor Williams and Connor McGovern both in pre-practice stuff.
Snappy, let's go.
So with the open week next week, they're not going to practice. So I don't know how you say, okay, off week, let's go ahead and make a change without practice.
You tell a dude, hey, while you're at the house or in Vegas or wherever you are,
or on that, yeah,
take the football.
The boat. Take the football on the boat.
Like the one dude that went to UT that was a deep snapper.
Yeah.
He was overseas on duty deep snapping, okay? You can deep snap at the pool.
You can deep snap wherever
or not
you want.
deep snap, shotgun snap.
Exactly. But yeah, just Connor Williams and Connor McGovern both getting work at center. So,
well, I hope they can find a better solution. I think they've tried everything they got so far. I think they need a new player. Yeah. But has things been that bad with Biadasz that they want to go with somebody else's flaws for now?
Yeah, I just kind of I don't know if they want to change that out, but I you know, they obviously knew they had a problem when they got to training camp and they started to work with Connor Williams, and they'll tell you, oh, well, this is about just you know, position flexibility and all that stuff. No, they were trying to figure out a way to get Connor McGovern at possibly one of the guard spots and then get Connor Williams at center.
Mm-hmm. Now, Biadasz right on it because he's not going to sugarcoat anything, right? somehow they're looking at it like, man, Tyler Biadasz, we like you, dog, but you got to get some weight action going. You got to get this going. You got to get that going. They got a lot of reservations on Biadasz right now. They got a lot of reservations on him. On top of that, they figuring out this right now, what to do with Connor McGovern, because he's just too good to be sitting on the pine, basically. Well, it's aluminum benches now, so whatever you want to call it, sitting on the aluminum, you know. But here's the situation that I believe that the Cowboys are combing through this with a fine-tooth comb and not letting this hit them by surprise. Remember earlier this week I was talking about this team been making the adjustments, the necessary ones, and preparations and preparing themselves. It's better to be prepared for an opportunity and not have one than to have the opportunity and not be prepared. This team been practicing on, hey, what ifs. Not waiting for a win, but they've been practicing on what ifs. So that goes a long way, Cowboy Nation, not a short way. They already got a contingency plans in store to, I hate to say it, to move on from either Connor Williams to see if he's valuable in another spot, to insert Connor McGovern because he's just been whooping tail and they trying to figure out ways on where they could put him at their guard spot, or Tyler Biadasz just not making this thing happen right now. Now, Connor McGovern, during preseason, he did play some center role and he didn't look spectacular. He had some wild snaps, and I'm talking about Connor McGovern. Or was it Connor Williams? It was one of those Connors, god dog it. I thought it was Connor McGovern. Could have been Connor Williams. He just didn't look up to par, even at center. I think we got a little bit left. Let's listen to what they got to say.
I think if Connor Williams would have been able to handle that assignment, you know, we had some preseason games where he had some errant snaps, and I think that kind of scared them off a little bit there. So, but still keep an eye on that. I think this is a really a fluid situation.
Now, that was the end of that. Be sure to check out 105.3 The Fan at audacity.com/105.3 The Fan. My thing is, they trying to figure this out. They are not waiting. They are definitely not waiting for it to catch on fire and then try to put the fire out. They doing preventive maintenance. Hey, preventive maintenance goes a long way. Hey, when your car is ready for an oil change, you go get the oil change. Don't wait till it's 2,000 to 3,000 to 4,000 miles over and say, hey, let me get the oil change when your car been running off of that bad oil, right? So this team, do not wait till the car get to maybe below half of a tank to say, okay, now it's time for us to fill it all the way up. No, this team is already preparing, already mapping out places and locations, getting the maintenance done, the checkups, and making sure that everything, every T is crossed and every I is dotted, basically. If I could say it in those terms. Man, don't y'all like that? Don't y'all like that? Oh my goodness. Oh, excuse me. You got to love that. Especially when you're on a winning spree. You're on a winning spree and you're trying to figure out things how you can better your best. Ooh, Cowboy Nation, that goes a long way. I can't make this stuff up. That's why this team. And Joe Philbin could be like the main person that's saying, okay, I demand greatness out of you guys. Good is okay, but I demand greatness. And Mike McCarthy is doing the delegations. Ain't that something? He said, okay, he's delegating in every department. It just hit me. It just hit me. Kellen Moore, who's the offensive coordinator, is getting offers. Probably next year he's going to get an offer that he probably can't refuse as a head coach, right? Write that down. Joe Philbin used to be a head coach, huh? Write that down. Oh, Dan Quinn used to be a head coach. Write that down. Oh, even Bones, Johnny Bones. He was an interim head coach, right? And Mike McCarthy He even pulled Ben McAdoo to say, help out this young guy. Kellen Moore. And he was a head coach at one point. Do you guys see what I'm talking about? Mike McCarthy is the kingpin. Iron Mike is the guy that's delegating all of this stuff. I didn't say it. Iron Mike, he got the delegation for the nation. He's making sure that everybody, all of his troops are in order. And he's doing the walk around, coach, the right way. They are going over everything with a fine-tooth comb, huh? Y'all post me your thoughts on that part of it. I could be 1,000,000% wrong. Mike McCarthy could be blindly doing this stuff, right? And it could all just be by chance. But this guy, that is what we've been missing for many of years. Prep work, right? Post me your thoughts, post me your concerns down below. That's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Go Cowboys. We out. Peace.